Boom, boom. Caution. You are about to enter the Fearless Netpreneur No Spin Zone. Of course, this is your host, Ope Banwo, the activator, the wealth apostle, and of course, the host of the greatest show in digital business universe. Whether you're a seasoned trailblazer or a curious newcomer, this show is your ultimate guide to mastering the internet for business success. On this show, we cut through the fluff to bring you cutting-edge, breaking news, product reviews, and practical training and unforgettable interviews from the entire spectrum of the Internet Business Forum, including from guru wannabes to meandering veterans still looking for gold at the end of the rainbow, and the true gurus who've got the rainbow and they are killing it online. More importantly, on this show, we cut through the BS and bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the digital business world. If you have ever wondered what it really takes to build a real business on the internet, not the sarawagba you have been used to, or what you need to do to make real money online beyond the hype, or maybe you have been wondering how to improve profits from your offline business by maximizing the internet. If so, I'm saying stop dreaming and buckle up as we explore the latest trends, tips, and tactics that turn dreams into reality on the internet, because we make things happen rather than just talk. Here we are not just about theory. We bring you the real stories from the wide-eyed rookies to seasoned veterans and the big dogs who redefine the game every day. Expect to hear from the fearless digital gurus who have cracked the money code and continue to pave their way to success with even more of your money, while also emphasizing or empathizing with those who are still lost and toiling in the internet money rabbit hole. And of course, the unsuspecting guru wannabes who think just getting a laptop is what will make you money online. So, enough. Today, let's talk about today. We have a special treat. We will be speaking when I come back with one of our executive seniors on the Fish for Life Digital Business Empowerment class as part of our initiative with the Fish for Life Foundation, which I'm going to be talking about all through this show today, because this program equips participants in the show, not this show. I'm talking about the Fish for Life initiative, empowers them with digital skills to thrive in the new digital economy. It's my own answer and the answer of my foundation, Fish for Life Foundation, to mass unemployment in Nigeria, because we believe a mass unemployment situation demands a mass employment solution. Not this nickel and dime of gathering 500 people and training them to be tailors, gathering 200 people and training them to be traffic wardens. A mass employment generating solution without needing technical skills. But I'm jumping ahead of myself. When we come back, we will talk and they will continue to explore this old thing that I've been pushing for some months now. It's called Digital Business Empowerment Solution for Nigerians. But before we go further, because you're going to be hearing about it all through this show, let me play you a short video that explains what the Fish for Life program is even all about before we start talking about it with our guests. I'll be back.
Introducing the Fish for Life initiative as a mass self-employment solution to mass unemployment for Nigerian youths. You are invited to attend a free 5-day digital skills empowerment bootcamp and get an opportunity one of the pioneer students of the 1-year all-expense paid digital business training for self-employment program. Why should you attend the 5-day empowerment bootcamp? The 5-day digital skills training bootcamp is the qualifying workshop to kick off the 1-year Fish for Life digital skills empowerment for self-employment initiative, sponsored by Dr. Ope Banwo and Niger Lives Matter as part of his upcoming 60th birthday celebrations. The Fish for Life initiative isn't just any coaching and mentoring program. It's a free all-access free pass for you to get everything you need to become self-employed through digital entrepreneurship over next 360 days, including a free laptop to jumpstart your sustainable digital business startup journey, year-long free coaching from industry experts, a rewarding internship with a monthly stipend to help you earn as you learn, comprehensive weekly training sessions to help you create sustainable digital business, all essential to training materials, including videos and handouts. Earn a digital business specialist diploma from American Internet University for completing the 1-year program. All of it at zero cost to you if you happen to be one of the 60 people selected from among the participants from the upcoming free 5-day training bootcamp, open to all. Reserve your seat now for the selection bootcamp training. Yes, by attending the 5-day bootcamp that will introduce you to 5 different businesses, you can start with no experience and little or no investment. You get an opportunity to be selected for the full 1-year scholarship to the Fish for Life digital business coaching for free with no strings attached. Don't wait to reserve your seat now for the free 5-day bootcamp, where you will learn 5 different digital businesses. You can start with little or zero investment and also position yourself to be one of the inaugural set of the 1-year Fish for Life Intensive Digital Works for Self-Employment program. Our goal with the Fish for Life initiative is to help as many youths as we can get off the unemployment or underemployment market into financial freedom as netpreneurs. The 5-day bootcamp itself will be 4 hours of transformative training each day, introducing participants to 5 simple-to-start digital businesses. Any can start with no experience and little or zero capital, including freelancepreneur, authorpreneur, softwarepreneur, affiliatepreneur, social mediapreneur. Only full attendees of this enriching bootcamp will be considered for our year-long all expenses and all resources included 1-year Fish for Life digital business coaching and mentorship program. This is your moment to learn and seize the opportunity to secure your position as one of the 60 pioneers in our groundbreaking Fish for Life program. Remember, in order to separate the dabblers from the really committed to becoming successful entrepreneurs over the next 1 year, participation in the 5-day bootcamp is your key to unlocking a year of unparalleled growth and learning that will transform you into a digital entrepreneur, all cost-free for you. Show us your dedication and readiness for the 1-year full-blown coaching by showing up for the 5 days bootcamp, and let's embark on this path to success together. Are you ready to make a change? Register now and take the first step towards becoming financially self-sufficient through digital entrepreneurship.
Boom! I told you. Today, we got an interesting guest in the house. On the Fearless Netpreneur Podcast, we are going to be thrilled to welcome Mariam Oluwatoyin Campbell. With over 15 years of experience in small business activation and education, Mariam is a seasoned entrepreneur dedicated to helping others succeed in their entrepreneurial journey. Don't worry, I'm bringing her up in a minute. She began her career as a business plan writer and researcher. Mariam discovered her true passion for empowering aspiring entrepreneurs. She now leads her own SME entrepreneurship activation consulting firm, where she has developed strategies for numerous successful business launches across Nigeria. In addition to her consulting work, Mariam is deeply committed to education and community service. She holds a master's, an MS in entrepreneurship, and a PGDE in entrepreneurial education. And she volunteers with top NGOs to teach craft skills and business principles. Mariam is also an enthusiastic educator, sharing her knowledge of entrepreneurship with upper primary and secondary school students. Her work with the Fish for Life program, which we are going to be talking about today, has allowed her to fulfill another dream, major dream, that of becoming a self-published author and laying the foundation to become a bookpreneur. Mariam's dedication and diverse accomplishments make her an inspiring guest who I am personally excited when I look at her body of work in another 5 weeks. I'm personally excited to welcome to the biggest show on digital business. How are you doing today, my sister? Come on, talk to me.
I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you, doctor. Thanks for having me.
All right. I don't want you to be shy. It's why I didn't bring you up while I was introducing you. You've got a great accomplishment going on. But, yeah, before we go deep, in fact, let's just go from the end to the beginning. I like to sometimes go to the end before I start over. In one sentence, you have been attending the Fish for Life program for about 5, 6. This is our 6th week now, even though we're just coming back from a 10-day vacation. You've been attending. I've been doing some great stuff that we're going to be talking about. So, in one sentence, how will you summarize your experience with the Fish for Life Empowerment Program so far? Go.
Borrowing from your words, I would say it has been a very compelling and highly motivating experience. This past 6 weeks, I've learned a lot, and I've been able to also achieve a lot as well.
I love that. When I hear achieve a lot, tell me a little bit about it. What have you achieved?
Okay. I've been able to publish my books on 3 platforms, Amazon, KDP. I've also been able to publish on Lulu.com and on Seller. And that's been a major challenge for me. It's something that I've always dreamed of being able to do. And another thing I've also learned or achieved is knowing that as a bookpreneur, I can go further. So I can have products, from my books and have membership club. Something I tried once but failed to do. But with our last training session, I was even able to put together the preliminary draft for my membership club.
Boom. All right, let's go to the beginning now. Now, introduce yourself and tell us about your background. I know I've read it, so let's skip that. All right, those who want to know about her profile, go read my 5-minute introduction for her. Now, let's get to the really first question. How did you first hear about the Fish for Life initiative, and what really motivated you to apply in this environment where everybody is suspicious of anything to do with digital business?
I actually heard of the program from an older friend of mine, Dr. Yinka Dixon. She's in Ireland. She's an older sister, and she usually sends me opportunities like this once in a while when she has it. And she actually really stressed it that I need to be a part of the program. And I joined the program for the boot camp, and I really enjoyed myself. For me, I enjoy learning. That's a motivation. But also the fact that I can, because I looked at all the packages and I saw that bookpreneur is one of them, and the blogpreneur part as well. So those are 2 motivating factors.
Amazing. No, I was just wondering what. Okay, yeah, I was trying to put something up. Oops, I was trying to put something up for you, but it's okay. So, I'm glad. Where am I now? Can you hear me at all?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Oh, okay, great. So, thank you so much for that. Yeah, Yinka Dix is a great friend. Tell her that I miss her. I think she's fighting with me now. I don't know what I said to her. I think she's very upset with me, but tell her I love her. Tell her that the love can never die. That I'm looking for her. All right. So let's come back to the question. What were your initial expectations when you joined the program, and have those expectations been met so far? I know there's so many programs, they hype it, they talk about it, but when they finally get there, whether paid or free, even though this one is 100% free, right? You get disappointed. So what has been your own initial expectation when you joined, and have those expectations been met or disappointed so far? Go for it.
Well, my expectations at the start of the program was I even didn't know that there was going to be anything after the 5 days boot camp. So it was just go for the 5 days boot camp, get the experience, be able to publish my book, and then for the first time I published a book. You bought the book, the first book I published.
What is the name of the first book? What's the name of the first book?
The Path to Financial Intelligence and Literacy.
Okay,
I published it on Seller, and you bought it. You were the first person that bought a book from me. I was so happy. I called my mom, everybody, told them I took it
online. I have a J, right? I have a J. That's why I know you're going to be a multi-millionaire on this matter. Once I put my hand like that.
Yes.
But go ahead.
So, expectations. So my expectations has been met. It has also at least it has surpassed it. I've been able to go further than what my expectation initially was. I'm on a few groups on WhatsApp, and some of my old secondary school students, they also bought my book. So that particular book, I've been able to sell 6 copies so far.
Come on now.
I
Where's
told
my tithe? Come on now. Where's my
I
tithe?
told
I'm the pastor now. Where's my tithe? I'm the pastor now. You carry my tithe to your pastor. You know I'm the pastor too. You better bury yourself there and send me my title. I'm not playing with you. Yeah?
Okay.
But go ahead.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
and then I had some books that I had initially written from other trainings, but I couldn't publish them. I didn't know how to do that. But with the Fish for Life program, the trainings we're having so far, I've been able to publish those children books, novels, and every other thing. It's been a very worthwhile experience. And funny thing is, my sister is also one of the beneficiaries of the program as well. She's a entrepreneur. I dragged her into it. So
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm so excited. When I'm looking at your record, because before we came on the show, my assistant they sent me your record, and I was super impressed. I have a question. You've obviously been doing some training before, and since when have you had this idea of maybe you should write a book? Have you ever thought about writing a book before? Has it occurred to you that maybe you should write a book before Fish for Life?
Yes, it has. Actually, I even did a course.
You did a course?
Yes, on Coursera. The course is titled Write Your First Novel. The truth is, it took me over 6 months to complete that course. And as much as I finish one book, but
how much did you pay for that course? How much did you pay for the course?
It was actually a free course on Coursera. It's a free course on Coursera.
Okay, so you spent 6 months. 6 months.
Yes. Just to be able to write one.
The book didn't come out. But the book did not come out.
It came out, but I couldn't publish it.
No, a book that is not published is not out. What do you mean?
Okay, so it's not out. So the book didn't come out. So it was just a manuscript on my laptop.
A manuscript is not a book. Do you know how many millions have manuscript on their desk? You know what somebody said? They said the graveyard is full of many bestsellers that were never published. See, lots of people out there, they write this book in one form or the other, but it dies on their system. And they go to their grave without it being published. Exactly. So when I ask somebody, have you published a book? And they say, oh, I wrote it on my desk. No, you didn't publish a book. You wrote a book, which is different.
Yes, I wrote it.
So you could not make it up now. In the 5 weeks that you have been with the Fish for Life program, how many books have you published now? When I say published, I mean that it's live, that we can show the audience. Okay. Yes.
Currently,
that they can pay for
I have 6 books live on Amazon. Yes. I have 7 on Lulu, but the 7 on Lulu is also what is on Amazon. The other one is by Noble, first Noble, and on Seller.com and .co, I have another 5.
Which is the same books, right?
No, not the same. Those ones are completely separate. I have children book, a novel, and ever thing I worked on.
I want to respect. That's 11 books. That's at least 11 books right there. I want to Are you guys listening to this girl? In 5 weeks. Now, as they always say, I have an auntie that I love to pieces. She's like my mother. And she's one that brought all of us up, Auntie Mosun. Every time you have a problem or you are telling us something, I say, okay, bring out your receipt or your evidence. And you say, well, Shegun was not there, but he knows about it. My sister will say, in other the person I want to lie is the one that will say, my witness is in heaven. This lady has just made an outlandish claim that she has published 11 books on international sites like Amazon, where she had 6, Seller, where she has 5, and another 7 that is like a repeated book on a place called Lulu. These are the biggest sites in the world. All right, let's go there, because before I put out my show, I told them to give me all those links. They gave it to me. We're going to look at some of them right now, right here. Here is one right here on Seller, the city of silk. As you can see, this is her name right here. Okay, this is sailor.co.co. Just in case you are thinking that it's another RNG, this is live. Okay, this is live on the side. If I click now, you're going to see I'm going to go to the buyer's link, and I'm actually going to check out, because I just love this woman. I'm going to buy this one too, The City of Silk, because I know she'll give me all her books for free if I want. So that's why I'm not deciding which one I want to buy. Where's my let me get my credit card. All right. No, I'm not going to do it on, okay, my stuff is upstairs. Sorry, I don't have my card here, but I'm going to buy. Remind me, Olufunke, immediately after this show, I want to purchase. In fact, I'm going to buy 3 of her books today. Okay, and I'll send out the receipt, because I like it when people are taking action. A lot of people were in that class. The 5-day session we did, there was 1,350 people that attended. Right now, we are down to less than 350 who are taking this serious. So for me to see you publish 11 books, I have 100. Okay, but I've been around for a long time, and I'm the one teaching it. So for you to do 11 in 5 weeks, I have to cover message. It's okay for you. All right, why? And then I have to make it my mission to make sure that your bookpreneur team works, because you have the ingredients. All you need to then know is how to sell it. Other one you just sold 6, 8. Other one is just pepper soup money, because it was just your friends. You are going to make your money not from your friends. There are people out there in the world who have your money. And when we get to product launch, pay very close attention. That's our that's my final array for every one of you. We're going to do 2 weeks of a product launch, and some of you are going to be like, whoa, is this my money when these things start coming in? So congratulations on that. Here's another of our books. Let me go to the next one. Here is one right here. Okay, sorry, I'm still showing the same stop screen. Pick up another one. Presents. Yep, there's one. City of Silk. I see that. Walk across the lines. The breaking barriers. Again, by the same lady, Mariam Oluwatoyin Campbell. And you guys want to go support her? I wish I can put the link on the Olufunke. Let me put it. My assistant in the studio is when I'm talking to. Put it in the slide for her, so that I can put up I'm talking about the URL of the site, and then we have to show her, madam. We have to show you later how to actually make the links to your books to be very clean, to be something like your name, like mariamcampbell.com/working. So that way it's easy for people to remember. All this sailor long stuff is tough. We have to show you that. We're going to be doing that when we do funnels. And we have not even done funnels for this lady. Those of you listening, she's been in the class only 4 weeks out of the 12 weeks. We still have 8 more weeks to go. We have not even taught her about funneling. We've not taught her about how to launch the books. We've not even taught her yet about how to create a mailing list, which is really the number one way she's going to make money with these books. And yet, she's gone this far. So that's number 2. Let me show you guys another one. She did mention 11. I'm going to show you as much of it as I can, so that you know how to respect this top book writer in the game right now. Okay, let's go to Amazon. Here is one on Amazon. Believe it or not, Netiquette, Mastering Courtesy in the Digital Age, Kindle edition. And as you can see, she's done very smartly here. You have made it available for free on Kindle, because they're going to pay you a lot of money from that. Because Nigerians, sometimes they don't want to enroll for this Kindle thing. But most of my own royalty has come from enrolling my book in the Kindle Unlimited. Anybody that is a member of Amazon can read it for free. But at the end of every month, they gather all that money. They used to subscribe. Then they give a percentage of it to all the book writers. Beautiful. But she's selling $9.99. Fantastic, fantastic. Netiquette, I just love your names. We're going to talk to me in a second how you come up with this. And I want to know the strategy I use. I know I taught you, but I want to explain it to people. Because very few of my students are actually getting that science. But every one of your book, I'm not saying because you are here, I actually want to buy them. Because they felt good. They are like the kind of books I will buy, because I'm in the small business niche. So you got me down pat. Here's another one, gentlemen. Monetize Your Magic. The She Boss Guide to Turning Crafts to where is Olufunke Campbell? You better get on the show and buy this thing now. I'm talking to my assistant. You guys are wondering who is Olufunke here. That's my personal assistant who's been assisting me in the back office. Monetize Your Magic. The She Boss Guide to turning crafts to cash. Bishop, if you are there in the studio, I want you to be copying these titles because you are considered to one of our bigger clients. You need to show her this title to see that somebody out there is killing it because they are the same niche. And I see these titles as being much more converting. And you guys are going to see the difference very soon. All right, that's another one. It's a comprehensive guide to creative women looking to transform their crafts into hobbies. All right, so let's go to another one. This is just mind-boggling. Okay, I go back. Let's go back to Kindle. Amazon. Where's the link here? Yes, another one. Down up. Young innovators of the digital age, transforming brain drain into brain. I don't speak in tongues on my show, but this one is killing me right now. I'm saying these things for the first time. All right, your young innovators of the digital age, transforming brain drain into brain gain through digital entrepreneurship. This person will take my job very soon. I think you'll be the guru very soon. These are.
You're always the guru, sir.
You have to teach me how to get title. Bishop, where are you? In fact, where is Bishop? Yeah, let me bring him up here. My director of training. Oh yeah, come and carry your girl. Come and carry your student from my studio. Come and carry your student. She's about to make me redundant. Oh my God, Jesus. Okay, where is that one? I was just looking at this one right here. Where is it now? Okay, let me close the seller one. I got too much stuff open. Okay, yeah, still okay. The young innovators. That's where we are now. Okay, this one. I'm looking at something different on my own show. Okay, this one is what I'm looking at. Is it moving? I can't see the screen right now. Is it moving? Okay, great.
Yes,
young innovators of the digital age, transforming brain drain into brain gain through digital entrepreneurship. This looks like a book I will write. Even better. I'm serious. At least the title. And then she explained in Young Innovators of the Digital Age, transforming brain drain into brain gain through digital entrepreneurship. You will discover the inspiring journey of our young entrepreneurs are reshaping economies and reclaiming talent through innovation. Brain drain, the exodus of skilled. I would have loved to put Jackpa there. Put Jackpa is somewhere there. Anyway, but you're not writing for Nigerian audience, maybe. So this looks like a global brand that you're building, and I like it. So that's fine. Wow. But you have Nigeria there through compelling narratives and real-world case studies. You delve into the strategies and success of digital startups in Nigeria, India, and beyond. Okay, I see what you're saying. It's not limited to Nigeria. Learn how these entrepreneurs are next digital pools who to build scalable businesses, attract investment, and retain talent locally. I mean, this is absolutely insane in its effectiveness because you are capturing a very narrow market. Anybody in that space that see this book, all those young boys in the Ebute Meta that are trying to get books done, all those software is done, all those boys that are trying to go into business online, they're your oyster. So by the time we launch this thing for them and give you a powerful funnel, if I think I have to sign contract to share that money with you first before we go in there.
I don't mind.
Yeah. I know you won't mind because we will kill it together. All right, let me share another one because I'm just excited. I've forgotten my questions. I'm just enjoying this lady right now. Okay, let's look at another one. I don't know if I've seen that. This one here. Okay, it says startup secrets, proven tactics to launch, grow, and thrive in any economy. Somebody give this girl money. Send me your account right now. I'm sending you 100,000. I swear to God. Right now, right here, right now, right here. Send me your account. I'm going to transfer it as we are talking. I'm not joking. Because you're killing me. Okay? Startup secrets, proven tactics to launch, grow, and thrive in any economy. If somebody gets me, Bishop, is this girl. I swear to God.
Yes,
this
sir.
is exactly what I'm talking about. Getting the title that gets your people, that is focused on your niche. You can see that every book that I've been mentioning is narrowed to a niche. She's focused, and when she was going to divert, she went to another platform. You got to take some knowledge there. She went to Sailor to start talking about books. I know what she's doing. Exactly what I've been telling them to do. She's not diluting her brand on Amazon. Because when people go there, she wants them to see her as somebody in charge of small business, whatever. When they get to Sailor, they can go see her as somebody who is writing for children, unlike what some of you are doing. You write about children today. You go and write about Nigerian government tomorrow. Then you write about whatever. She can become an expert in less than a year, as I promised her, because she's doing the right things here. All she needs now for the million to roll is to know how to launch. And unfortunately for her, we are teaching that last. But so it's not unfortunate, but because she'll be more rounded. And then she's going to have an amazing. I'm still waiting. Inbox me on my phone. Oh. That's it, unless you don't want the money. I want to give you 100,000 right now.
I'm doing that, sir.
Because I've interviewed several of my students in terms of doing great things. You are by far number one so far in terms of capturing the essence of my training, staying focused, getting things done. 11 books is not pepper soup in 4 weeks. For somebody who has never published one, even though she's written one on her computer somewhere for years. I know people have done more than 11, but she has 11 live. Not long story, not maybe it will work, maybe it not work. Maybe I should even spend some of that money and just buy the books on Amazon right now. Okay, why not that? Okay, where is it? Buy with one click. Why not? Let me buy this one right here. Okay, I'm going to take off the screen so that you guys don't see my, where is it? So that I don't see my account online. Stop screen. I want to be sure your buy buttons are working. But that's the only thing that will prevent you from scoring 100% with me right now. Okay. Okay. Boom. It's asking for my phone number. I will find it. This one we go do a boju. Hold on, let me go look for the number because I use a different number to create my Amazon account since they don't ban me from that place. But me and them will die here. Okay. What is it again? Oh, what is it? Okay. I'm looking for the phone number I used to do that. And I've not even published any book yet. I just created the accounts in that place. Let me even see if they will allow me to first enter small before I bombard them with new books. Okay, got it. Bishop, I hope my screen is not showing out there now. It's not showing, right?
Not showing, sir.
Bishop.
It's not showing.
Okay, great. Because I'm not seeing you guys. I'm only seeing myself. Okay. Send me an OTP. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure I do this thing instead of just talking about it. Yeah, I got the OTP 759052. But this time I'm putting so much security on my account, I don't want to lose it again. So now it's allowing me to go in there. Okay. Okay. I know, Grill. I'm going to go upstairs and get this card. Give me a second. Yeah, Bishop, talk to her for me while I go look for my card.
All right. Congratulations, Mariam Campbell.
Thank you, sir.
So, yes, congratulations. We're proud of you, okay? So if you want to tell us what will be your remark to anybody watching us live from outside as regards Fish for Life, what would be your remark concerning Fish for Life?
Well, what I would say for anybody that wants to participate in the Fish for Life program subsequently is they need to be very serious with whichever niche they are coming in for. And they also need to have a vision, like a target in mind, because that's what I did. I have a target in mind, I have a goal. I'm not just doing it just for the fun of it. And so I think that makes it easy for me to continue going and keep going and on like that. Sometimes my mommy will say, "Won't you go and sleep? You have been at this thing for like 15 hours and you are still here. You will not." But at least I've been able to achieve all this that you see now.
Wow, that's a great one. That's a great one. All right. There's this aspect that I really want you to weigh in on. You know, when our chief coach declared a 10 days break, so
Yes, sir.
many of the students were jubilating, and some were saying they are not okay. Let me have a view of what was your own opinion. Within this 10 days break, were you able to write more books, or you just went to relax also, like others did? Tell me how you felt about the vacation.
Well, during the 10 days break, I already have 4 books that I'm working on, and a textbook on entrepreneurship that I'm also working on. And I also worked on my blog. As you can see, I have a WordPress blog and Substack. So I make sure that I post at least an article every day on each of them. I do more videos on the Substack that I can have, because when I do video, it also goes into my podcast. So I have podcasts and videos there as well. So that's what I've been doing for the 10 days.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So before I hand over to Coach, I'd like you to tell us what were the things you never knew how to do before joining Fish for Life, initiative training that now you can actually do confidently. Tell us few among those things.
Well, the first thing is with regards to the formatting of my book. There's a difference between being able to actually write the book and being able to have the right format that will for the book for publication, and then also being able to have titles, the right titles. So, doctor will say a compelling, highly motivating title. So being able to
Come
have
on.
that.
There you go, Bishop. There you go. There you go.
That's been a
Bishop cannot even
good
punch.
one for me, and
Bishop cannot
being
even
also
punch.
able to publish.
Oh my God. You have a long way to go, buddy. Okay. But by fire, by
Uh,
force, you go train. You don't get choice. Yes, actually, the purchase actually went through. I just wanted to show everybody right here. You can see that that's my name. Actually, I was able to pay for the book. So, kaching, kaching, kaching. Congratulations, my sister. You are absolutely killing it. All right. So, let's go. I'm
Congratulations.
still at home. For me, it's about, again, if you guys are watching this at home and you're wondering what's going on here, we have a guest on the show who actually just came into the Fish for Life training program about 5 weeks ago when everybody started. Yes, she's been trying to write books for a while, but she's never been able to publish one. And in 4 weeks, she has 11 different books published on international sites. We're talking about Amazon.com. When you publish it on Amazon, you actually also go to Barnes & Noble. She hasn't seen that yet. On Lulu will put it on Barnes & Noble. So she has a book literally in about 50,000 stores globally right now, all in under 4 weeks for a free program because it was intensive. We're going to talk more about that in a second, but I want to keep showing you guys how awesome this woman is by showing you some of our books, because some of you at home, that's all you need. Not that you don't have the knowledge. This lady, I don't think there's anything new I taught her in terms of how to even do stuff. But I think maybe I did. But the point is, we closed the deal for her, which to me is the most important thing most of you out there are missing. Who is going to close the deal for you? Here's another one of our books. The one I told her I want to buy today. The future belongs to 3 people. Those who are ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Let me buy that one too, sir, because they vex today. I want to buy everything. Why? And I'm not doing it, gentlemen. I hope you guys don't think I'm just doing it to show off. I've had lots of people here that I've interviewed. She's probably like the 12th or 13th person who interviewed on this. But of all of them so far, she's the one that gets me. Okay? She understands what the class is about. I was hearing her as I was trying to sell, saying that she was doing her blog constantly every day. She wrote these books. Not did she just write them? Because that is nothing. We teach you how to write the book in less than an hour. Writing is not your problem. But can you close the deal?
Yes, sir.
Can you stay with it until it is published on the internet, on Amazon? Because many will have a book, they will never get their cover designed, And then they try to load one time and there's a problem. And then the next thing is that they just give up. But this lady didn't shy away from it. She closed the deal. And not only did she close the deal, she's doing it exactly the way I taught it in class. If you're going to write a book, you have to write a book that people want to buy. The people you are targeting, you have to ask yourself, if you're in that niche, are you going to buy this book? And I'm looking at the book of somebody I taught to write, and I want to buy it. That's to tell you that she's killing something. Okay, she's killing it. Because for me, it will be tough for me to be impressed with her books if she didn't do it well. But because I'm in that niche, right? I'm in the small business entrepreneurship niche. I can think like a customer who's buying there. And trust me, every one of her books, and I don't even have to ask what the quality will be. I know she wrote it with ChatGPT, so I know the quality is going to be top notch. It's going to be better than any one that a professor writes. But the fact that she had that title out there, and I'm clicking a buy button, and buy button is working. So I'm buying this one right here. You're not going to see me do it. You're still going to be seeing the. Let me close my screen because we don't know the scammers that are watching here who are envious of this woman. So let me go and hack this man's account first. All right, Bishop, do your thing while I'm going to pay for the second one. Okay.
All right. So Mariam Campbell, congratulations one more time. You're killing it, like Coach said.
Yeah. I'm
so tell us
right
how
now.
you feel about this purchase that Coach has just done and the gift you are just receiving on this show. Tell us how you feel about it.
I'm very, very overwhelmed. I'm so happy, and there's a satisfaction you get when you have your work appreciated. What it does is it helps build your hope, for wanting to achieve more. It helps. It's like a positive nudge, like a nudge that's moving in the right direction. It's just a confirmation that this is where I have to, and I'm doing it in the right way. So I'm very happy. I'm highly appreciative of Doctor and the whole team. Everybody has been helpful.
Yeah, that's a powerful one, not just to get your work appreciated, but to be appreciated by your own very coach. I mean, it's not easy to impress your coach. I am so perplexed that, your work is so amazing. The titles are so, intriguing. They are so fascinating. Nobody will want to pass by and not want to grab a copy of your book. So tell us, how did you get to learn the nitty-gritty of choosing, sellable, marketable, convertible, and highly profitable titles like this? Tell us, how did you learn that?
Well, that's I would appreciate Coach for that. Dr. Ope Banwo has always hammered it for us, that for us to be able to sell our books or our products to the customers out there, we have to have a title, whether you're writing a blog or a book that is catchy enough to get their attention, and this has worked for me, not even just with my books, but also because I also do posts on articles on LinkedIn. People from different parts of the world come and like my posts, they comment and stuff like that, which is something that I didn't have before. So I've always listened everything it says and taking note of how we have to get that particular book title that puts you out there and gives you the competitive edge that you would have, as a book as an author.
Interesting. Keep going. I'm trying to sort this out. I really want to buy this thing. I won't have time after we get off this call. So let me, but I'm still having some challenge with them trying to double check this. Are you living in Nigeria? I didn't want to ask. You live in Nigeria?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay,
I'm living in Nigeria, sir. Lagos, Nigeria.
All right, that's right. Maybe they think somebody's trying to scam my card, so they keep saying, "Go call somebody." I'm not calling anybody right now. But go ahead, keep talking. I'm going to.
All right. So that's a great one, Mariam. I'm really impressed. You know, as a bookpreneur, being on the, are you a bookpreneur or a freelancingpreneur, or which niche are you, your primary niche?
I'm a bookpreneur, sir. I'm a bookpreneur.
Oh, I'm proud of
My
you.
primary
Wow,
niche is
wow, that's
bookpreneur.
great. Now we got, you know,
Thank
an
you.
excellent bookpreneur also coming up from Fish for Life. Okay. Secondly, I also want to return back to that same question. How has it been? You know, how has been your experience in the course of the training? To some, they say yes, they are getting results, but to them, it's overwhelming, like it's stressful, you know, it's really challenging and all that. I want to hear your own side of the story. How has it been with you right from the inception, right from the very beginning to this time that you are in with us on Fish for Life?
For me, yes, I can say it has been stressful, but the stress has been a positive one. You know, there's negative stress and there's positive stress. I'm the kind of person that gets bored easily if I don't have that kind of push that makes me to stay the course. And Dr. Ope Banwo has been able to deliver that for me, for us. You know, is always been pushy, is always been motivating us, and you know, on our head to do the right thing at the right time. I remember one time, the first time I actually made a comment on Bookpreneur, you know, and he answered me and he was like, "Madam, please go and Google it if you don't know anything. That is why you have Google for you and all of that. Go and do your research." You know, and it for me, it's a outcome because it pushes me to do more, you know, to work more and to do better for myself. So I think the stress has been a positive one for me because it has motivated me to want to accomplish more.
Wow, that's superb. That's superb. So before I hand over to Coach, one more time, if you are watching us from wherever you're watching, you just heard from Mariam Campbell, one of our, you know, beneficiaries of the Fish for Life training. Just less than 5 weeks, within 4 weeks, she's been able to publish about 11 books. You know, these books are not just books; these are powerful books that are, you know, fascinating and, you know, very, very loaded. If my coach, you know, would buy those books, I'm going to buy them too. I can assure you.
Yes. Officially, yes, they ask me to talk customer service.
Yes, especially because she belongs to my niche. So let me hand over to Coach.
Yeah, they're asking me to call customer. They say suspicion of somebody using my card fraudulently. But don't worry, I am going to send you some email. I don't need because you're going to give me these books for free anyway. So every one of those books that you have there, the 6 of them, I'll calculate the price, and that's what I'm going to send to you. The 6 that you have on Amazon, I'll calculate all of them, and I'm going to pay for all 6 because I just love your hustle. I love the fact that you are taking action, and by the time we get to where we start to teach you how to launch your books, how to get your books out there in the market, I think you are going to be very okay. Okay, let's keep moving. For those of you joining us at home, we are having one of our guests in the house. Our information is rolling at the bottom, just in case you want to know who she is. She's one of our Fish for Life students. I've not even asked her whether she's in the senior and the junior group. Which one are you? Because she looks like she's in the junior group.
I'm in the junior group, sir.
I've looked at your face, so this one is not up to 50. Like so, yeah, and then she's doing
close to.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. You're representing your class well because the seniors are killing it more than the juniors. So at least I finally have somebody I can use to go and harass them and say what are people talking about. I have a girl out there that is murdering you guys out there. All right. So we're interviewing now. We're just looking at some of the books she's done. She's done 11 books in another 5 weeks, and not just anyhow books that actually meet the kind of market conditions that make you sell. If you are writing to sell, not to win Nobel Award, but you are trying to write a book that people want. And it got me so excited, I decided I'm going to buy all our 6 books that is on Amazon. Why? Just to encourage her. I don't need to pay for her books. And if I tell her to send, in fact, she actually send them all of them to me as part of assignment anyway. It's me that say I don't want.
Yes.
Yes. So if I order the book, I'll get it all free. But that's not what this is about. It's about encouraging her and to letting her know that me as instructor, I appreciate her. If it's only I'm able to get out of the cohort of the almost 500, my work is done on this side, because when she's get matured after 8 weeks from now, give her 1 year more to get to that figure we are talking about, then she will be able to do this thing I'm doing. I'm doing very well. So it's like sowing disciples out there. That's why they call me the wealth apostle. I'm creating evangelists so that she can go out there. If Bishop, if you are not careful, this woman will take your position. I'm watching you now. I'll just hire her to be my director of training. We have to box you. But
Yes, sir.
by the time we come back, we are going to look continue to talk with our very exciting guest today. But I want to show you one of my books that is coming out soon. It's actually already out there for those who might want to go get it, but it's a book that I believe is so big about mindset. And because mindset is the key. This woman solved the most important thing you're going to hear from her when we come back. I don't think it's the technical stuff. You're going to hear what I don't want to preempt her, because there's a question coming. What is the most important thing you learned from the Fish for Life out of all of them? But I want to bet one of the reasons why she's doing so well is because she's got the right mindset. And I wrote a beautiful book, even if I have to say it myself, probably my best book ever. And it takes a lot for me to say that for a man that has 100 books. I'm not trying to sell you guys a book. You're probably going to get it for free when I do my launch. So this is not about that. This is about the fact that my book, I believe, has been the most impactful. I'm looking for a broadcast video on it right now. The most impactful of all my books in terms of mindset, which I believe is what is missing for most people in Nigeria, especially. We are very aggressive, we are very knowledgeable, we are very smart, but many are still leaving their house at 6 a.m. in the morning to take 2 hours to go to an 8-hour job and then take another 2 hours to come back. That's 12 hours to get a job, to go to a job that pays them 100,000 a month or less, when they could be making millions literally in a month. And I'm not joking, $1 million is less than $1,000. Seriously, on the internet, it's less than $1,000. And most of people like that, especially the young ones, they have things they can do that within a year they can get themselves there. But many don't have the right mindset. They don't see the need to invest the time. They get upset over inconsequential. I just listened to her now. The reason why I'm liking her more, and I'm going to be talking more about with her offline. She said the first time she asked a question, the way I answered, she caught me on a bad day. Maybe that's my day. Maybe that's not a bad day. Let me not lie. That's my normal day.
Yes, it is.
That's my normal day. And I answered her in a very caustic way. I remember that post. Now, why are you asking me this? You can go ask it on ChatGPT or Google. That's what it's there for. Why are you coming here? Because if I were to answer you, I myself, I'm going to go Google now. I may not know your answer. So why should you expect me to do your work for it? Was that not my post? So I remember it very well.
Yeah.
Okay, but she didn't get angry and leave. Some have done that. She didn't get angry and leave the program. She went to do exactly what I said. Now, by going to do it herself, now she has learned it. And you have seen the result. But a lot of us, I'm sorry if it looks like I've got no mindset, but it's what I do. Some of you out there listening to me right now, that's what you need. You need a badass boy to tell you the truth that nobody is telling you. The reason why many of you are struggling out there is just that. You're not taking responsibility for your own life or your own screw up, whatever you want to call it. Bishop Oyedepo said something that I saw on TikTok today, and I had to write it down. He said, and I'm going to paraphrase for myself, because I said it on his thread. I'm going to steal this and I'm going to use it. Until you take financial responsibility for your future, you are likely to die as a liability to others. He said it in the context of Nigeria, that Nigerians are struggling because we are not taking responsibility for our faith. And he says something profound, most profound. He says, until we take responsibility for our destiny, we are likely to die as liabilities to others. That blew my mind. It was this morning. I was showering. I normally like to listen to motivational stuff when I'm listening, not because he's a pastor, but that man is deadly when it comes to mindset. And that is the problem. Most Nigerians are wasting. And he also says something that, oh my God, I need to find that thing again. I've been searching. I came out of the shower, but then I scrolled up the way the TikTok does, and I can't find it. He says something also equally profound. He said, necessity is supposed to be the mother of invention. But Nigerians have turned necessity into frustration. I just wanted to die right there. What is, yes, he said hardship should be the motivation for innovation.
Yeah.
But we have turned hardship into our own sorrow, into our own frustration about Nigeria. The most money is made in hardship. By the way, it's also in my book. When there's a crisis is when the most money is made. But people stop thinking because they are seeing that hardship as a thing to be sorrowful about rather than as an opportunity to solve their financial problems. So my book is all about that. I'm going to play the video. We're going to talk a little bit more about it because it's my favorite book of all time right now, of my own books, and I've got 100 of them. Many of my other books are how to do this, how to make money online, how to set up your funnel. Those are technicals. Everybody can learn that. But right here is what most are missing. When I came across somebody who not only had a first class, but also has a master's degree, who is stuck at a $120,000 job, and I've met one, my mind just blew. That, what's wrong with you? And then he's giving me all these stories about it. There's no job. My father is this. My father said, shut up. He didn't like me because we didn't finish that conversation. I said, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that. That brain used to make first class and got the masters. It's an embarrassment to your creator to be stuck at a $100,000, $120,000 a month job in this Nigeria. And I shared a few things with him. So what are you doing? Stop whining. Go get your shit together. That's what I told him. I think he went away very, very upset at me, but I know he's going to thank me one day because now he's upset somewhere. Now his brain is working somewhere. I'm going to show Dr. Ope Banwo. That's what he's telling himself, and I'm so happy. Yeah, I want you to show me. You know yourself, if you are watching this, show me. They've shown me before, and I will celebrate you. If you show me, because I showed my own coach. I know we have gone a bit away from the interview, but to me, this is the most important part of why I do these things I'm doing, okay? My own coach, because I refuse to take responsibility for my financial destiny. That's why the fact that I'm very smart. As at the time I tried to do digital business, I was already a rich man. I already have a law firm in Nigeria. I have in America. I already had 2 houses in America. So it's not like I was broke. And this was way back 2004, 2005. But I wanted to learn about digital business, and I kept following this man around. I was buying everything that he had to sell. I was following him like a dog because I had this vision in my head that is one that's going to make me rich. That is one that's going to help me break through on the digital business. Because I was tired of law at that point. I just wanted to do something different. Yes, I handed my law firm to one of my juniors lawyers and made him a partner and said, you run. I wanted to do something different. So I thought this guy was my solution. 2 years, I followed him around. True story. It's in my book, Confessions of a Product Launch, or Deadly Mistakes of a Product Launch. I name him by name, so it's not like I'm capping here. He's a very popular guy online, a very rich guy. But he's a no-nonsense guy like me. He was my coach. He's still my number 1 coach, right? So I learned everything he had to teach me. But I was still following him. I never launched anything. I wanted to launch software. That was my goal. But I wasn't technical. I didn't know anything about how to code. But I was believing I could do it because he said so in one of his trainings. Just like I've been telling some of you. Even though we did this software in this cohort, I may add it for next cohort, as a matter of fact, just out of there. Right? I followed this man. I want you guys to follow the story if you are watching this at home. Bishop has had it several times. I don't know how many times Mariam has had it, but I will keep saying it until somebody gets liberated. Because it was that video I wanted to play that triggered me now. So pardon me. This is the best part of this show. Mindset. I follow this guy. Then every time he has a coaching program, I'm the first to bring out money. The one that is 1,000, the one that is 5,000, the one that is $10,000. I'm the first to pay. But after 2 years, I still have not launched any software. Then he announced a new program because he has to keep making his money. If you're going to keep paying him, the man will collect just like me. Why will you not collect? Right? So I paid this latest program was like, I think like 10,000. I'm not sure the exact price. I think it was like 9,000 something or less. I can't remember the exact figure, but it was big money, dollars. So he gave us a phone number that is an email. It's an email, a Voxer email. It's called Voxer, that app, Voxer. So that some of you want to verify some of this thing and go check what happened to my life. I did not know that when you send an email to Voxer, Voxer will convert it to audio and call the person who owned the account. Now, and this man, very clear, is told us, please do not call me. It's like I keep telling all of you. That even though you are in the group, because that was a group coaching, was not one. Even though it was like 10K or whatever, it was a group coaching. So he said anything you have to say, like this Fish for Life now. People didn't know that that's a $497 a month program that I charge for. Many of them, they didn't know that. But they don't need to worry so much about that. It was a program like that. So he said, anything you have to say to me, say it in the group so that I can answer you. That those who are my one-on-one students, they pay 20K or whatever. So I said, okay. And I thought I was respecting that. So at night, I just had a brainwave like Mariam, that his mother would say, go to bed at night. I was not sleeping. So I had this idea, okay, let me ask my coach. Because he gave us an email. Remember, it's part of the package. Anytime you have a question, send me an email. This was like 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. It was not even that late. Apparently that thing called him, the email, Voxer email, called the man, and he got mad. Because these gurus, they don't play with you. You guys think I'm hard. I've not seen hard coaches. And I love him to death. His name is Omar Martin. He's still the number one coach as far as I'm concerned, ever. I have to say that straight up. But hearing our story, you will not believe I felt like him like that. Every day I call him my coach now. He's a little bit embarrassed to accept the accolade, but the truth is I wasn't being funny. No other coach I had made a better impact on me because he was a no-nonsense guy. So then the next morning, to compound my error, he was already upset that I called him at night. So the next morning, it's like me coming to Mariam, it's like me coming to the Fish for Life thread, or it's like you coming there. Maybe you signed up for my Alpha coaching program. And then you send me a message because I said, when you're on that program, I'm available to you 24/7 when I'm awake. And I try to live up to that. And I'm not online. It's like you now coming to Fish for Life Alpha group and say, has anybody seen Dr. Ope? I've been looking for him since yesterday night. I can't find him. Yeah. Now, that sends a very bad signal to my other students that this man collected money and is not being available, even when he promised. Especially, it was a group where everybody there is not even in the program. There are still some people that he's still working on to try to get them to join his coaching program. So he got very mad. And he's a direct shooter like me, and that's why I love him. I still love him. He gave me a call. Now, what the heck? And then he told me he was very upset that I'm trying to debrand him. And that I also call him that my own is too much. My gra is like this bishop one. One day I'm going to fire him too. This bishop, I'm saying it publicly. Okay, I'm telling you now publicly that I behave. He said my gra is too much, that I'm too intelligent for him. That in fact, this program is for rookies, that I'm not a rookie anymore. That I should go. Me, that I have not really launched anything though. He said I know everything, and it's true, I do know everything. Then he fired me. Yeah. Not only did he fire me, of course, there's no refund when you get fired. Okay, he fired me and he removed me from the program. Now, it was not the money I paid that paid me. It was not even, but the fact that the man that I've been relying on, that will be the one that will be my savior, fired me. And not even because he fired me, that he got so mad at me that he would fire me. That hurt me more than anything. So I was in my basement, near tears, true to God's story. I was in my basement, very sad, rethinking my life. This is 2016 now. Before then, I've been doing digital business. I bring people from abroad to come and do workshops all over Nigeria, all these top-level guys. I've been making money online. But I've never launched a software, which is the niche I wanted to pick up. I could do workshops, but I was tired of that. I wanted to do software. Because I was hearing boys can do $100,000 in 1 week when they launch. I'm like, why am I still doing conferences where at the end of 2 months' work, maybe I'm glad to see $10,000, $20,000 profit. That no, let me to go launch software. That was 20. So that I started following 2014. This was 2016, almost 3 years after. So I was down. I was sad because normally it's a good product launcher. The idea is that if it launches with you, you almost have, just like Mariam that I just told her that we're going to share that money. You see how quickly she said, I don't mind, because she knows if we're going to make a lot of sales. She's a smart girl. The same way I also was going to collect 50%. That's what he was going to collect 50% for being my JV manager, right? For being my partner. So I'm like, so my hope is gone. So I was downstairs sad, almost crying. Then my wife came down. Thank God for good wives. She came down to give me food in the basement, the same place I'm talking to you right now. Okay. She came down there and saw me almost sorrowful, as if somebody died, like I was about to cry. She's like, Bobo, Kilon Shelley. So now, and luckily she knows this guy. We have gone on cruise with them. I was thinking it was 3 times. But as at that time, as at 2016, I'd already gone to a cruise with him, I think about 5 times. My wife has gone with me 3 times. We normally go on a cruise first week every year for 8 days, all the digital marketers or the top ones in the world, and I'm open to welcome Mariam to that cruise and introduce her to the group, because you will have made the money before January by God's grace. You will have made don't overthink it. The cruise is like 3K for a couple, right? Or 4K. Pepper soup money, Mariam. Pepper soup money to you in the next 3, 4, 5 months. I'm telling you now. So my wife knows him very well. My wife knows his wife. We are that close. We've been to his own events in Miami at least 2 times before that. So we are not strangers. So my wife said, I thought she was going to be sympathetic that how can Omar do that to you? Because we are practically friends at that point, even though she was my coach. Okay, just like me and Bishop are friends, but when everybody I change, we all know who is coach and who is the follower. Even though he's my friend, he's my brother, and my bishop. But he knows that once I don't best, everybody take their role immediately. So I know. Exactly. So, but rather than not getting upset that I was embarrassed, she's like, what's wrong with you? Then she used a sentence that I will never forget. My wife doesn't criticize me. She doesn't fight with me, both private and publicly. Those who have known us for 32 years, I'm not saying that to make my wife feel good. She has her own faults. My wife is not perfect. But nobody who's ever met us will say they've ever had my wife quarrel with me publicly, including family who come to our house, who live here. They will never tell you they've ever had my wife contradict me if I say anything, even if I'm talking rubbish. She just look at me. All she will do is she will keep very quiet. That's why you know that she doesn't agree with you. Let's say we're having an argument with family members. She's not even that free to criticize me like that. Even though she's free, rather, she's not like that, is what I'm saying. She will just watch you. When everybody is gone, then she will say what she has to say. Sometimes it's not pleasant. But she always gives me that honor and respect. This is the same wife who she opened her and say, me o monkoto soko da fumila America. That I don't know what America has turned my husband to. That was the first words out of her mouth. That what, wait to, that Omar Martin fired you and you're here, you want to be crying. Or is it not you that when I met you, the first day we went to go out, you are CEO of a group of companies, a PLC, when you are 26. That's you met me. I met you at 25 years old. You are already a CEO of a PLC. 1 year later, you own your own finance company where you employ more than 100 people while you're in your 20s. Is it not the same Ope Banwo we are talking about? Then she went up and started telling some of my incredible achievements. Say, you got to America less than a year before I even came to join you. You started a staffing agency that the second year made $3.4 million. Is it not you before you turned 40? You see, is it not that same Ope Banwo? Then he started to count all my stuff. Say, so now you telling me, Ope Banwo, that you followed a man for almost 3 years and you want to do what he's doing and you can't do it? Are we okay here? That's what he said. Are we okay here? That man that fired you just now, that if you are hiring for managers of your law firm or National Workforce Training Institute, which is another company I owned at that time, you're not going to hire the guy. He's not qualified. He doesn't have a master's degree. And yeah, that same man who is younger than you by maybe 5, 10 years fired you, and you're sitting down in my basement, you want to cry. Cry now. But that's your food. And the first time in her life that she will speak to me, I'm not saying it to make it to exaggerate. She has never, ever spoken to me that way before. And I said, this is 2016, 8 years ago. We are married 32 years now. So that's in 24 years. Nika has not opened her mouth or eye and talked to me like that. So when she went upstairs, I was first very mad at her. I was going to rush upstairs and call and start fights. Then I'm thinking. America, wow, don't go and cause wahala upstairs. So I sat down. Myself. So I turned on the man. Now, dear, after all the money I paid him, I supported him. I've always gone to their cruises, blah, blah, blah. After that, my anger now came at me myself. Like, and that's the problem. That your head not correct. Are you not the one that started? Let me say I start to remind myself. Then I got upset. Like that gentleman who was literally a genius, that guy that had first class and had a master's that was doing that around over the place. I deliberately disrespected him. He didn't know that. I hope he will see this show. I hope he doesn't see this show rather, because then he may not be as angry as I want him to be. I hope he sees it much later. I know that if I upset that guy, it will trigger him. He's got too much later. He was talking to me. And I see that this is a very smart young boy, but he's afraid of losing his 120,000 naira a month job because he was telling me I can't come for the event tomorrow because my boss might do that. And I'm like, you are here. Then I talked to him and then he left. So I also got upset and I said, listen, I said to myself that, excuse my language on air, that F this guy. I'm going to go launch my software anyhow, anyway, and I'm going to succeed. This was August 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, listening to this, I hope it will inspire you. Everything I'm saying here, 100% gospel truth. This was August 2016. I know I cannot code. I know I don't know anything about computer or software. But I have some proteges who have some little idea, just like a Mariam, who at least can upload something for me on the internet. I want to call my protege. I'm going to run. His name is Ifeanyi Campbell. Again, I'm giving you specific names. Ifeanyi Campbell, for instance, did over $3.5 million last year, 2023, from one software. Okay? Now, he's bigger than me by far on the internet because he stayed with the software. Right? That was his niche that we did together 8 years ago. He's never done anything else other than creating and launching software. Me, I've gone here, I've gone here, I've gone there, like Bishop Ibro Zion. Okay? I won't stay one place. But my point is, I want to call him. He lived in Port Harcourt, and I say, Ifeanyi, I know that you can know how to do all this, so this is what we're going to do. Then I describe the software we're going to launch, where we're going to find it, because it didn't even require me to do any coding. We went and got the software from somewhere. They call it white label. We paid for white label. It's complete software on its own. You don't need to do any coding. You don't need to do anything. Just install the damn thing, and your software is ready. I knew all of that. This same Mama Martin taught me. So I called the guy. I said, that's what we're going to do. But to maintain it, I know that I probably need to go hire a developer. So let's do 50-50 partnership. You will be in charge of maintaining the team once the team is up. If we have to hire people to work with you, they will work with you. So that way I don't have to worry about technical. Let me worry about the marketing. I said, yes, sir. He was very excited because he knows that I'm a kill and go. When he was my student, paying me money. He was my protege, right? So he knows that that's a great opportunity for him to partner with the great Ope Banwo. I mean, I'm looking in my mind. That's my great opportunity to solve the technical problem, Abi. To cut a long story short, Ifeanyi got his team into it. They did their thing. We went to get the software within a month. And that was even because they overdid it, which became a problem later. I don't want to diverge into that. The software itself could have been ready in a week. But they did a lot more work that they needed to do to make it so unique. Then it became a problem for us 2 years down the road because we didn't know better then. But the team was ready. To cut a long story short, I don't want to go into all the details. We learned that software 2 months later in November 6th or 16th. I can't remember the exact date. In November of 2016, I know it's November for sure. Okay, and it was a 5-day launch. Actually, it's November 6th, I remember now. November 6th, 2016. We learned that software. If I had to, because they've had it before, but to ask you to guess if you have never had it before, you're not going to believe it. In 7 days, we did $375,000. 7 days launch. 7 days of launch. I'm talking sales. That's not all profit. I get it. But In fact, we ended up with a profit of less than 20% or 25% of that money. But the point is, we sold because we also made a lot of mistakes in the agreements we signed and all of that stuff. But the point is, we did $375,508, exact figure, in 7 days. Actually, it was 5-day launch, but let me call it 7 days. Then at the end of November 2016, we had $430,000 made with my very first software that I did not code, I did not know how to code. Less than 2 months.
Wow.
Okay. Now you may think that it's capping. We launched it on a place called jvzoo.com. It's an open site. I don't own the site. It's just a place where people go and they launch their product, or people go there to look for product to promote. Go there, search for Ope Banwo profile, go back all the way to 2016, search for the November. It will tell you how many products I sold that month. The average price of each of them, we are selling the software at $297 on the average, $297 a year. It will tell you how many I sold. That way you can calculate total, how much I made. My point of all that rant, and I hope somebody will get this, is that I already had it in me. I already know what I needed to do. I've already watched all the videos. But I never got to do it because I had a wrong mindset, thinking that just being online will make me rich. It's like I forgot that all my lessons of offline business. I ran a finance company. I ran Dove Media. I ran a National Workforce Training Institute. I ran specialty personnel. I've done so many spectacular businesses in my life. Some of them great failures, some of them great success. So I know that any business requires some pillars. Why do you think I'm teaching 7 pillars now? That is not my life thing. That's what I'm teaching because what is missing. But I never thought like that. I just went online. I'll gather these people from America, pay for their flight, and then they go and be speaking all over the place. And then at the end of the day, yeah, I'll make a little profit. I didn't even know how to, I didn't even have a funnel to maximize those guys I was taking to Nigeria. I could have basically been doing $100,000 a month with those guys to bring. But they're the biggest names in the game. Everybody in Nigeria wanted to hear them talk. I brought Willie Crawford, who was the hottest affiliate marketer in the world at that time. I brought David Michael, the owner of 123 Employee. But I had no clue how to actually monetize them beyond what they sell on stage and we share money. I had no funnel. I didn't know what to do before I got into this. But my point is, I already know what to do. But I was relying on people because I had wrong mindset. I was relying on my coach, even though he has taught me how to do. That's why, Mariam, you see me that I'm not sympathetic to those, when based on the question they ask, I know they know better, they can do better. So those ones I have no mercy for. The ones that I know that I let you tell, dank or come on, this one said, those ones you see them nice. Sometimes I may write the whole page just to help them out. But those that I know, no. Okay, maybe you might figure me out by now. What I do is, when somebody asks me a question, I'm waiting for my staff to respond. But guess what I'm doing? I'm checking them out. I'm going to their profile on Facebook, on Instagram. Who is this person? And when I read their profile and I see that he knows better, she's just not getting it, then I'm going to come back very nasty. Okay? So some have figured that out. Shala has figured that out. Some have not. They all think that this boy is useless. If that man had not fired me, Mariam, I probably would still be struggling to make $1,000, $2,000 online. But since that time, I've had many $100,000 days. It's not boast, guys. This is a reality that you can verify. In one day where I can do a $100,000 sale, I've had several. For that first launch, I did 2 days. 2 of those 5 days, we had a $100,000 day sales. Let's even say it's only 10% that's my profit. That's $10,000 day. And it was more than 10%.
Yeah.
It was about 25 to 30% that we ended up sharing, about 25%. And that same product has gone up to make us more than $3 million since 2016. We have rested it now. The product is called Mobimatic because events have overtaken it and all that. So my point to you guys at home, I know I diverted a lot. This is not about me trying to do self-promotion. Those who know me know that I don't do this kind of stupid boast. But I'm saying to somebody watching this, you need to get triggered. That's the only thing missing between you and your millions. People that are coaches, they are too nice to you. That's why you're poor. Now I'm speaking to you out there. I'm not talking to Mariam. But Mariam is a very good example for you two guys to know when you get the right guy. And I'm not campaigning for you to come and hire me as coach. Fish for Life is free. So don't think I'm trying to get your money. Come and attend. I talk all this stuff there all the time. Mindset stuff.
Yes.
The only thing keeping you poor out there is your mindset. You are thinking Nigeria owes you. You are thinking some coaches are too hard. The reason why you are not successful. Those of you out there listening to me now who have been trying, I'm not talking about those who've never tried. You've been trying to make money online or you've been trying to succeed. You've been working hard in your own mind and you are still poor. The reason is your mindset is messed up. For those of you who have coaches who are very nice to you, even though you are a brilliant person, that's your number one enemy right there. Your coach that is very sensitive to your feelings. He needs to be brutal, especially if you have it in you. I'm not talking about the ones that don't have it in them. Those ones are pamper. And people are wondering, why does he treat some people like this? I don't even treat my children the same. Any parent that tells you I treat all my children the same is a very useless parent. The children are not the same. Why will you treat them the same? Some are sensitive, some are diehard. Even if you harass them from now to tomorrow, this is how they'll be looking at you. Okay? They are different from the one that you even say one little crossword. They might brood on it for a week and be depressed. So why would you want to teach them the same way? I have a daughter. Her name is Dr. Tokwe. She's a medical doctor now. My first daughter. I'm always brutal with her. And she didn't get it. That's a girl that could be anything she wants. If she wants to be an astronaut, she wants to be president of America, whatever. She can be it because she's that smart. From the time she was 5 years old, and I'm not playing with her. And everybody thought I hated her. Until the day of our wedding, when I told her that she's my favorite child, I said it publicly. And people were like, whoa, what is he talking about? Because she has the potential. She has the potential. I have other kids that I'm very soft on because I know that this one is too sensitive. If I hit him with my caustic tongue, it can be depressive or suicidal. So I don't play that. I'm very nice. Okay? I'm very nice with Harmony. Harmony is very sensitive. She's the writer. The one that wrote her book at 13. I didn't even know she was writing a book. She was too scared to even tell me she was writing a book. Until the day she told me that I finished my book. I'm like, what book? She said, my novel. I'm like, what? 13 years old. And she did not there was no ChatGPT. She did not use PLR. It was a novel. She's 16 now. This was before ChatGPT ever came. Her book is called Shattered Windows. It's on Amazon. I was in the car. She said, Dad, I think I finished my first book. I'm looking at her. What did you just say? So I finished it. My point, but I'm very generous to her. And whatever she wants, I give her. I know that she can get depressed easily. She's getting tougher, okay? But she's different. So same way with your students. So whoever has been nice to you when you could be better is hurting you. I've talked for 1 hour just to make a point, guys. There's a reason. But let me play this video of this book. I'm not saying go buy it. If you don't have money and you want it, all you do is inbox me. I'll give it for free. The only thing you have to promise me is that you're going to read it. In fact, I think I'm going to give it for free sometime next week. For you guys, all you're going to owe me is go write a review. Yeah, because for me, anything that will help people to deal with that mindset. It's not about money. I'll make my money. I'm not a socialist, guys. I'm a hardcore capitalist. Don't ever confuse me that I'm doing all this 12 week of free training. You think I'm stupid? No, Zig Ziglar said, you can get everything you want as long as you're willing to help as many people as possible get what they want. That's what I'm doing. If you make the pie big enough, take Mariam here, right here. Yeah, she's doing this 12-week program for free. She spent a lot of money. She spent years with others. Was not even able to publish a book, but she's published 11. She's going somewhere, right? There's this saying they say in Yoruba language that when a small child catches mackerel, goes to fish and catches mackerel, he will eat it before he gets home so that daddy will not see it. When he catches a Titus, he will eat it before by himself, right? That if he catches electric fish, or what they call that thing, ejaro, he will eat it. But the day he goes to the market or to the forest, or rather the river, and catches arogidigba, he catches mami water, he will run up to daddy. Because that point, he cannot deal with arogidigba. He will say, wow. So that is what is happening. Training people, sowing into them, As smart as Mariam is, there's a deal that will come my way in the next 1 or 2 years. She'll know that I don't get liver to do this one. Say, Daddy, want to be there? That's where we will chop. If you guys don't believe me, universe rewards you. In case you're out there listening, I'm wondering, is this guy, does he have a scam going on? I don't have a scam going on. I'm going by nature. My first job that I got with the Nigerian bank, even though I know everybody there, I never called them. They didn't even know I was bidding. He was a protege like a Mariam that brought the deal to. He said, "Oh, this bank is trying to get people to build this." She said, my protege. He said, okay, you know, I cannot do this. I cannot go and make presentation before all those big people. Guess what? I went to bid. I got the job, 60 million. 60 million naira. I didn't even give the protege a dime because I didn't even know I ended up bidding. He just called me and said, okay, is that there? Maybe you should check them out. The second one that I got, somebody read that one in the paper. One of my staff showed me that one of our proteges told them that this is in the paper. It was another protege that I trained that called my staff and told them about an advert by another bank for a website. Me that I'm not even technical. That one we charged 30 million because they were hard. Okay, 30 million naira. Guess how much it cost me to build that site? Less than $1 million. I just called one of my other proteges. I gave him money. I said, "Yeah, go. This is the guy that I've been paying 50,000 naira, right, to build me a WordPress site." Now I called him. I said, "Take 650,000. He almost died. Take 650,000. I want this site to be ready." The day, and I wasn't lying. I told him exactly how much I'm charging. I mean, I don't lie like that. I said, I'm billing them 30 million. But you're going to build this site. And the 650 I'm going to give you. He was jumping up and I even bought a car. We're talking like 8 years ago with it, right? So my point, that guy is now very big. Incidentally, his name is Vaughn. Again, I'll call it out. His name is Vaughn Item, Peter Muagbo. That is one of the bigger product launchers on JV Zoo. Doing millions of dollars that I showed him how to do. But when we got that deal, it was 650K I gave him. And I paid him, I think, 300,000 initially. It was over the moon because he was staying at my house. I was training him. And I had a big house. I was the only one there. So anybody that wants to stay, I didn't care. So the man was in my house for like maybe a month or so, just doing his thing and enjoying. I said, okay, we are going to go build it. I didn't build it for free. In case somebody's wondering, how they will buy 30 million. For my 650K. Guess what? I could have done it for free. If I get a writing contract now and I inbox Mariam that I want this thing to be ready, that if I see assignment for next week, you think she would do it? Of course she would do it.
I would do it.
Exactly. No matter how much I say I'm collecting, that be that. That's what I'm doing. So, guys, this book is important for you if you're out there, you have been struggling a while, but somehow you have not had the breakthrough that you know you deserve. I want you to read this, but if you don't have the money to buy it, I'm not saying go buy it. If you buy it, fine. But to me, how much is the money? $19, $29. That cannot make a difference in my life. But you want it, and you don't have the money. If you have the money to pay for it, pay for it. But you don't have, generally, my WhatsApp is on my Facebook page. That's how serious I am. Don't call me. I don't pick up phone. Not even for my paying clients. Right? Unless they tell me they want to call me. But I respond to every WhatsApp I get from anybody in the world. It's my personal number is right here. 402-208-0089. It's a public number, and that's the only one I use. Ask me for it, and dare me, I'll send it to you. Here is it.
Breaking news with Paul Toole.
Good evening and welcome to our breaking news segment. I'm Paul Toole and we have some exciting news for all aspiring entrepreneurs and business enthusiasts out there. Today we bring you an exclusive announcement that is set to shake up the business world. Breaking records and capturing the attention of millions, The Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers is the highly anticipated book that unveils 33 groundbreaking mindset secrets for making money in any economy without working so hard. Authored by renowned business expert Dr. Ope Banwo, this book is a game changer for anyone looking to achieve financial success. Dr. Ope Banwo, a leading authority in entrepreneurship and wealth creation, has dedicated years of research to uncovering the strategies that millionaires use to achieve their financial breakthroughs. His book is a comprehensive guide that empowers readers with practical tips and proven techniques to elevate their financial status. When asked Dr. Ope Banwo about the thinking behind his latest book, this is what he had to say.
The Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers is a combination of my years of experience and analysis of the true mindset secrets of successful individuals that has helped them to achieve financial breakthrough rather than what they often tell us is their secret. In this book, readers will discover the winning mindsets for working smarter, not harder, and how to make money in any economic climate. I sincerely believe it's time to break free from the traditional thinking that often keep most people poor and embrace new contrarian ways of thinking that lead to financial independence. That's why I wrote the book.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Dr. Ope. With its release on the horizon, The Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers is already generating a buzz within the business community. Entrepreneurs, business owners, and those seeking financial freedom eagerly anticipate the opportunity to learn from Dr. Ope Banwo's expertise. To all the go-getters out there, this is your chance to gain access to the mindset secrets that will transform your financial journey. Pre-order your copy of The Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers today and be among the first to embark on this life-changing experience. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity. Visit the author's website www.opebanwo.com to secure your copy and unlock the path to financial success. Stay tuned for more updates on this groundbreaking release. Thank you for joining us for this breaking news segment. I'm Paul Tall and we'll be back with more updates soon. Stay informed.
Okay, sorry, I had to stop that. The website he quoted, opebanwo.com, is actually, I didn't even use that. I think it's just one dead site somewhere. But Successful Hustlers, guys, here's the book right here. That's the book right here. That's the book right here. I have two versions of it because I got inspired to write it when I was in Dubai. Okay, I was at a conference, so that let me not take another hour explaining that. The rationale why I went to write the book is crazy. But guys, I was thinking, by the way, I was thinking that I was going to do the launching of this book as a case study for our 12-week, our last, our book launch, so that people like you can do your own launch parallel with mine, where I'm going to be showing you. Everybody will launch that week. But I'm deciding no, because this is what the market needs, but that's not necessarily what they want. Remember what I keep telling you guys, you sell what they want, not what they need. If you tell most people to pay money for mindset, maybe they will, I don't know. A Mariam will buy it, a bishop will buy it, so you're not good students, because you're not the typical customer, you're a good student. You know what you really need. But the average person out there is looking for how to make money, not understanding that without his mindset being right, he cannot make money. See the problem? So me launching this will not be as successful as I was going to tell you guys to choose, but I already gave it. For instance, I have this also that I've not launched. ChatGPT Business Goldmine. Seriously, which one do you think they will buy the most? Maybe I'm the one confused. One is called ChatGPT Business Goldmine. 20 businesses anyone can start in 7 days or less using ChatGPT. No money and zero experience. Versus this one, Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers. 33 mindset secrets for making money in any economy without working so hard. Which one will you choose? Mariam, which one will you choose?
Well, for me, sir, I would choose the Success Secrets because you're already teaching me about the ChatGPT Goldmine. And that's what I'm learning for the 12 weeks.
Right.
I would choose the one that I have knowledge about.
Baba is the success secret. Everybody wants to be millionaire.
All right, I'm going to test it. Viewers, if you are watching this live, I need you to vote for me in the chat. All right, everybody that votes, put your email, and I promise you, I will send you a free copy of whichever you pick. Okay, I'll send you a free copy of any one of these two: ChatGPT Business Goldmines or Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers. Make sure the comment that you're making is on my personal page on Facebook, opebanwo.com, or my Instagram page. I don't use Instagram, but they say that's where you guys are. I have a good a good account there. It's Ope Banwo. That's the Instagram account. If you leave the comment there, because we're going to run the live stuff in there, just say I pick either ChatGPT Business Gold Mines or Success Secrets. You don't need to write it in full. Success Secrets or ChatGPT Business Gold Mines. I just want to see what you guys think. Then I'm going to pick one of them to be the lead launch that we're going to use to launch, to close out the first cohort of this Fish for Life program, where I'm going to take all my students who already are product ready. By the way, Mariam, you better get your course done. I will not excuse. I need you to have. Look at all this stuff that you have. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to co-launch with this lady. I don't care what anybody tells me. She's ready. All right. I will use our own.
My membership club is ready. My webinar slides are ready as well.
In fact, we have to talk then. So I'm going to pick a product. It might be ours. I'm liking that more and more every day. Or it might just be mine if I want to be neutral. And just say, okay, everybody, we're going to come up with a launch plan. And then we're going to execute it over 2 weeks. You will have your own launch plan. I have my own. Because we are not the same market. The people that are going to come to your page is different from mine. So we are not. There's no worry about whether somebody's going to take somebody's whatever. The way I'm going to teach you, it doesn't matter. We are in the world right now. Maybe 100 launches is going on right now. Do you know of any of them? No, you don't. Exactly. So if even 200 people are launching, it doesn't spoil the market, because market is billions of people, right? But then you execute step by step for me, pound for pound. And then we all will see what will happen, especially if you have a course. Those who have a course, I don't want to talk figures. They're going to do well. Software is always the best, but we have not come to software yet. Okay. But after software is course and then book.
Okay.
Right. So if it's only a book you have, you're going to be doing like maybe 10% of the kind of money somebody who has a course. Because we're not going to launch just a book for them. They're going to launch a course for them. That means they're going to go the webinar route. You have only a book, then you're going to go the way I want to go with my daughter now. I actually want to say, okay, daughter, okay, let's help you do a little launch. So we're going to do like, so that she can see, because I don't want her to see money yet. She's only 16. We don't even give her allowance right now. No allowance. That's our rule in our house. You don't get a weekly allowance. Whatever you need, we will give you. As a way of making them not think so much about money, let them just focus. Money, yeah. And my daughter likes money. Because she sees money, yeah, she might say, Daddy, I don't go school again. So that she needs money. I want to go and look for a school. Before I go and run my own daughter, so I'm still debating it in my head. What do I want to do? To make sure. And then we're going to have that talk. We're going to talk. Hopefully, I'll feel good enough to launch a product. If I don't feel good, she's not launching anything. Let her stay there until she finishes at least high school. Then at that point, whatever she wants to do. All right, let's go back to the Q&A. I think we have even finished the whole thing. 1 hour, 30 minutes already. And I've used most of that to talk about myself. But I did that not to talk about myself, but to teach you from myself. Very big difference. Those who know me know that I don't cap. I'm not the type that comes to, if I want to be doing self-promotion, you guys will faint. When I show you stuff I've done, you probably won't even believe. And that's the truth. But that's not what matters. So I shared that part of my first launch that I did for 40,000 in a month to inspire you, somebody out there. The background is what you should focus on. Even if you don't believe that figure, I was able to do it. The bottom line of the whole story was I was able to do it when I finally took responsibility for my financial success. Exactly. When the coach was removed from under me. That is what you should take away from that story. Forget the money. Forget about all of that. I was able to do it because the person I was counting to bail me out was no longer there. That's what Bishop Oyedepo is saying. If you don't take financial responsibility for your finances, you are likely going to be a liability for other people. And many of us out there are like that. Even some who attended the Fish for Life program. We are looking at Mariam today and celebrating her. There's people who are in the same class with her who have not published one book. In the same class. Some who even attend every day. Forget those who came for 1 or 2 days and disappeared. I'm talking about those that we gave laptop. Though I did give away 60 laptops, or more accurately, 55, because I couldn't come with all 60 because of the luggage limitations that I had, and the rest are going to collect their 5. I did give away 55 laptops. I did give away all my free software. I give the same training free to everybody. And yet there are still many who have not published one book. There are still many who don't have a blog. And we have not even talked about our own blog yet. Now we are hearing her saying, I already have my course done. I already have my webinar done. Why would I spend time with this lady? She doesn't need to pay me any money now. I will put my time for her and let her launch. Maybe I might tell her, okay, whatever money we make first year, we share. Are we going to agree to that? Let me give you free.
Yes,
free.
we are. So most definitely, sir.
All right. I'll put you on the Alpha program. My Alpha program is $10,000. Everybody knows that. That's my one-on-one coaching. Okay. I'm going to ask you whatever you have. You're going to put, I'll always like somebody putting something down for that program. You're going to put it down. Whatever is remaining, we say, okay, let's leave it. Let me and you go make some money. Why am I doing that? Because she's shown the best. She's shown that she's ready. She says she's ready to she might not know what to do. She doesn't know about JV Zoo. It's my job to take her there. She doesn't know about all these little things that could give her a $10,000 a month business before this year is over. Forget next year. She doesn't know. So what if I were able to take her for the next 12 months, take her under my hand and say, okay, we have a goal. 10,000 a month, forget 1,000 now, after 12 months. Because if I see someone like this who's doing it and ready, it's an investment. That 10,000 she doesn't want to pay me in 1 year, she will regret it, but I will make her sign contract. Now, okay, you pay me 2,000 or whatever, she has to pay me something substantial to start. So don't think you're going to call me, I'm going to do it for you for free. If she's really serious, you'll find some money. Okay? If she doesn't, she continue the class and we go like that. Don't think she's getting a cheap deal. She's not. But she's a smart person. She knows that I have to make sacrifice to get what, to know what. Because if I show this one how to make money, don't worry about next year, she's unstoppable. Bishop, once she goes through that system, by next year, now going to change that. Look at Stephen. Stephen Tilo now. If you can give, they've all gone. But I coach them. But there are few like that. No, there are few. I said it in the class that I'm open. We started with 60, right? That I gave the laptops and everything. Then we added another 200. And now by the time we got into the real class, we are now about 350, right? I said something. I said if I got 10% to graduate out of that 60, 6 is a mega success. Because the average success rate is less than 5%. Because a lot of people want to be rich, but they don't want to do what it takes to be rich. Those are the people you will hear. Oh, sorry, I missed class last week because I have to go to work, or I have to go to night vigil. Oh, I missed work. There's no light in our neighborhood all day. When you start hearing that, those are the failure statistics. Telling them I'm not being funny. If you're serious, you will find a way.
Exactly.
If you were serious, you will find a way. Precious Sungu, if he's 30 years old, he cannot be more than 32, 33. And yeah, that's my own daddy in this game. Okay? I'm 60. That gentleman, I don't know about this year or last year or year before, 2021 or so, he made $4 million. He lives in Enugu. $4 million. He was 25. He just got married maybe 3 years ago. His name is Precious Sungu. You see me call him out. When a Precious Sungu is in the room, I will have to gentle. Oh, be me that. Because that is daddy. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to this digital business, it's not according to age.
Yes, sir.
He started at the age of 14. There's Shehu Ogundele out there. Shehu Ogundele is not my daddy. He's my protege. But Shehu Ogundele is a multi-million-dollar a year guy. They call him the youngest CEO. If it is 30, he cannot be up to 35. Maybe 30, 31, 32. Maybe. What are you guys talking about? All because they do what they need to do. All you need is somebody showing you. When Mariam finishes the 7 pillars that I'm teaching, the world will open up to her because she will do it. She's already told me she's going to do it. She's already got webinar. If I poll in the room right now, Bishop, how many do you think can show me their webinar? I just want you to guess. In that same room that Mariam is in, we have
less
like
than 5, sir.
100%.
Maybe none.
No, but we have one now. Mariam has done it.
You said apart from her. You said apart from her.
Yes. And we're going to do that polling. We're going to do it. Okay? That tells you something about her. She said her course is ready. I've not seen it. I'm going to ask her to send it to me. We're going to chat later today. I really want to explore that alpha program with her. If she has some money that she can put down, I'll put her in the program. Forget the 10K. And we will make her an example. My point is, she's not special. She's just committed. That's the only difference. Because if she was special, she would have done all those books, all those stuff before she met me. Okay, so she had, just like many out there, you already have the knowledge, but it's that commitment. Guess what, Mariam? I'm not going to ask you the question, but it's a question. That's a question I ask everybody. Okay, because we are letting the cat out of the bag already. Everybody that I've interviewed, and you're like the 13th person on this program so far.
Okay.
I always ask a question. Okay, let me ask you that question. Where is it now? Let me ask you. What do you like the least about the Fish for Life program, and how do you overcome it? It's a question everybody must answer, so maybe you should answer your own. Yes, go for it.
What do I like the least about the program?
Yes, what part of it that you like the least? What part of the program?
I think for me, it will be that it's not intensive enough. You know,
somebody give this girl I don't verse. It's 100K. I'm sending that one.
Sometimes I feel that there should be more.
Why Shola? Somebody should go and get Shola for me.
Well, that's for me.
Just keep going. Shola, because we are not live right now. Okay, we're actually live. Okay, go ahead.
So if we can have more, and I believe that because I've had so many ideas, I just put them down, keep them in a folder somewhere, and this Fish for Life is up to bring a lot of them out. So like the software we know now, if you can add it to it, it will make it a bit more rounded for me. I can be able to get more products out and all of that. So I think the fact that is the thing for me.
And I'm daring you now. If you can find something appreciable to pay, we know we charge 10K, whatever you think is you have. I will put you there and I will have you have a software live in 3 months. We learn that software is over. It's over.
Okay,
but
sir.
You see why it's special? Why I said I'm going to give her the 100,000. I'm not even going to deduct all the money for the books. You know why? Okay, let me see. I'm looking for it so that people don't think I'm just capping here. Let me look for. Did you send it to me by
WhatsApp? I sent it on WhatsApp, sir.
Okay, yeah. Let me give you your money. Collect your bag first before Baba we talk and forget your money. Let me send you that 100,000 right now, and I'll tell you why I'm giving you that money finally. Even though I was going to give you anyway, but I was going to like calculate all your books and then hopefully save some little money by adding all the money together. But forget that one. Okay, this is me buying all your books and giving you this 100K, and I'll tell you in a minute. It's a GT bank, right? Or what bank was it? Provident or something?
Providence,
yes.
Sir.
Yeah, Providence, yeah. Okay, I found it. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my iPhone right now. I'm trying to send that money. You'll get that alert. Let us know if you got it. And I'll tell you why I was over-inspired to give you this money now. Because when I told Bishop Eli that you're different, I'm sure he thought I was a captain. I've sent the money. You should receive the alert now for the 100,000. Check your phone. But pay attention while you're checking that. Do you know why I say you're special and why I have to treat you specially?
No,
all the 13 people that I've interviewed, guess what? What you just said is the exact opposite. They said what they liked the least was that it was too intensive. But they didn't listen to Mariam. She said what she liked the least was that it was not intensive enough.
Enough.
That's the difference. Our whole problem was that this thing was not intensive enough. Everybody else says it was too intensive. And I was telling them, Mariam wasn't there. I've not broadcasted any of this thing live yet, right? I was telling them when they finished all their critique, I would tell them that I actually consider the strongest part of the program to be that intensity. Not everything else they're telling me is what they like the most. I taught them ChatGPT. You can teach yourself ChatGPT. Anybody can teach you that. But the most important part of this program is that it's intensive, practical based. But they don't get it. I'm like, why do you think? And almost all of them, you are here with me. Almost all of them have tried to write a book or to do a blog. I didn't work and all of that. But in other 4 weeks, some of them are talking 20 books. Some of them are talking 15 books on Amazon. They didn't understand they were able to do it because of the intense nature of the program. I teach you and I say, go do it. Now that I want to see your result.
The result.
By Sunday,
Yes.
send me a proof that you've done it. That's the most important thing. I could charge $10,000 for that part alone and it'll be worth it. Seriously. Even though it's free.
Yes, sir.
So that is what everybody is missing. When I finally got under pressure, I produced the software. I launched it. And I did $430,000. Everything that I knew in November 2016 did not change from what I knew 5 years before, 4 years before. I knew everything I knew. Nobody gave me new information. It was the same information I've had.
Yes.
The same thing with Mariam. Yeah, maybe she's learned ChatGPT better from coming here, but she already wrote a book that was on her desk before she met me. So writing a book was not the problem. But nobody to pressure her to launch it. On Amazon, no less. Nobody to pressure her to put it on. I hear people come here, they say that's the part they hate the most, that we should slow it down. If I slow it down, we won't get result. And what I had even decided is that I'm going to raise the pressure starting from tomorrow. They think it was hard before. I'm going to take it to another level for them so that those who will not make it, let them leave. I only need 6 to validate myself. 6. I started with 60 now. All those ones that I added, as far as I'm concerned, I just added them because people are pressuring me. So we have 350 people. So I don't even need to have 35 people succeed. I only need 6 for 10%. Right? Pressure is what makes all of us, it's in that book. That's what brings out the result. That's what Oyedepo is saying. The pressure and stress should be what will motivate you. Necessity is the mother of invention. But we have turned it to the mother of our frustration. That's what Oyedepo said. Bishop Oyedepo, God bless him. That's what he said. I'm like, oh my God, this man is indeed a man of God. He got it. So if you're out there watching this and you happen to be part of the program, you're thinking it's too intensive because I'll teach you. If I said we're going to take it to once a day, I don't vex now, once a week. We're not doing once a week again. It's going to be 2 times a week. You can't hang with. In fact, it might be more than that. If I vex, I only need the 4 or 5 to join this my girl here, and I'm okay. Because there's no time. The 8 weeks look plenty. But I see so much more they need to learn to be all-rounded. Look at, I'm mentioning, we don't even include software. And yet, software is the most stable source of income. Because once you put it out there, forever, you're collecting your money. We didn't include it because I'm saying they can't handle it. Do I handle it? See what I'm saying? To teach them funnel. Because I will teach them. And they have to build it. That may not be something they can do. It might take me 2-3 weeks because I'm not moving forward until they do it. By the way, I'm going to be one of those guys who save the course. You know what I plan to say tomorrow before I even talk to you? I'm going to call for everybody who has created a course to send me their link. That if I had less than 10 people who have done it, we are not starting class. I'll keep postponing the holiday until they got it done. There's no escape. There's no escape. They will do it. Unless I get, if I have more than 6, so I'll continue. If I don't have 6 we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. There's no rush for me. See, I've been there, done that. It's what a lot of gurus do. They organize free training or paid training. At the end of the day, they give you a bunch of videos and they give you great training. I'm not saying they're bad. But there is no accountability. So you go home, you try to do it yourself, you struggle 1 or 2 times, and then you go back to your own vomit because nobody is pursuing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Sonny, he said people don't do what you expect. They only do what you inspect. There's nothing more powerful than that. If I give my daughter an assignment and she realizes I'm not inspecting it, tendencies that gradually she will I'm not yet. But if she knows that daddy is coming tomorrow morning and is going to yell at me, this thing is not done. Guess what? It's done before time. And I realized that that's how my dad used to make all of us geniuses in my family. With all due respect, I'm not here to boast about myself. My father was a civil servant. He really doesn't get involved with us like that. We're not close. I don't think I ever sat down with my dad one day and we have a father and son normal relationship, normal talk. It's either I've done something wrong or she's ordering me to go do something. We are not friends. It's my dad. If I don't think about it now, I can't even imagine me sitting down having a conversation with my dad the way I have it with my own children now. It's an authoritarian. He comes back from work. Have you done your work? You have not done your work, you get beaten. There's nothing to talk about. They give you instruction. But he gave me something that made every one of us to turn out very good. My junior brother, Shegun Banwo, all of you know him out there. He just retired at 55 at ExxonMobil as an ExxonMobil financial controller that's been there for years. He's the only guy that had first class in Unilag for accounting in his side. I have my senior brother who's an architect who won a global award for architects when he was a student in Unilag. I'm not here trying to say my family, but you know what my dad did that is different? He never did a homework with me one day. I can't remember it. Maybe if he did, I can't remember. And none of my brothers too can remember. My dad staying with us to do assignment. He will slap you. It's the assignment. That's the only thing I ever had him say to somebody. Is my kids assignment. Why am I here doing it for him? They gave him assignment in school. But you see, mothers, they sit down with their kids and they are helping them with the assignment. Are you okay? Are you a student? My kids don't even try me with that. No. They'll come and say, Daddy, I can't do my assignment. I will ask them. That myself, I don't know. Because I'm not in your class. But that's not what is the main important thing that he did. I didn't put our parents help people with the assignment. I swear to God, until I was much older. I never saw it. Not with my mom, not with my dad. And we don't even expect it. But what my dad did that set all of us apart. It's a very simple thing. And if you are watching this, maybe this whole interview diverted because really all the questions I was going to ask Mariam, I know that she's going to kill it. I don't need to ask her much question. So we are turning more to mindset for those of you out there, right? One thing that he did that I'm going to encourage anybody with a child out there, just try it. Maybe I would say try it for 2 seasons. I would have said one year, but try for 2 years. My dad has this habit. He doesn't ask how your school went. He doesn't ask anything unless there's a problem. Maybe they expelled you, like when they expelled me from secondary school. But in house, because I went to lead riot. That's when we have a conversation. There's nothing to do about all this. He did one thing. I was in primary 2. My primary 1 was so. I wasn't like inspired to be first in anything. Maybe I don't know, 5th position or 4th position or whatever. But I remember vividly in my brain, I was in primary 2. My brother, my senior brother, the architect now, was in primary 4. He was 2 years ahead of me. When we got home, we got our results. And my dad said we should sit down. Then he will inspect that result. You are going to explain every subject to him. Every subject. Well, my brother, I don't know what the one that he didn't do well, I tell you about 3 or 4 of the subjects. It's not so much the fact that my dad beat him. Beating is normal in our family. We are immune to beating. Don't worry. We got is Egba. Egba is not the problem. Nobody is even afraid of it anymore. But the fact that I saw that my dad was so unhappy with him over those 2 subjects, I can't remember what they were. I saw that look in his eyes. Luckily, I did well. I wasn't first. I think I was like 5th or 4th by standard. But you look at my records later, that's a totally bad result, right? So you look at my result. It was okay, but he was telling me the only thing I was worried about, or rather that his problem was, why are you 5th? Then he's asking me, is it that you didn't listen like the other 4 people in class? Or did they drive you out of class when they were teaching? He was genuinely puzzled that I was 5th. And that's the impression he gave. Later I realized that it was Goroje. Towards the end of his life, when he was handing me, and that's going to go to the lesson I'm going to tell you guys. Because when I left law school, the day not when I graduated, when I was called to the bar, one of the presents my dad gave me, I think I'm going to go get it upstairs and make sure I have it here for the next thing, was he handed over the file of all my results from primary 1 to when I left it. What it does, and I said, is you don't get it. Every time you have a end of time and you get a result, you are going to have that sit down with my dad. You're going to explain yourself. He's going to take those subjects one by one. and he's going to ask you what happened here. Why did you score 75 and not 85? You will have to have an explanation. Forget that you scored 60. Now it's going to be a very long conversation followed by some weeping, because in his